Hello, this is William McKissock with Schooley Mitchell, your expense reduction specialist. And remember, as a word of caution, when I interview businesses online and social media, this isn't my day job. I'm doing this to give something back to the community to help promote other businesses. So this morning, I have with me Justeen Coulson. Good morning, Justeen.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So let me tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, and then we'll just get straight into some questions. So Justeen is with the United Capital Funding, which is out of St. Petersburg in Florida, a local business here in the Tampa Bay area. And Justeen is a business development officer. So to get the ball rolling, Justeen, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself and how you get into this kind of business.
Yes. So I am born and raised in Tampa. So I'm a local Tampa girl, and I grew up here, went off to school at University of Iowa, and now I'm back. I'm working with United Capital Funding after having been a teacher and a coach for a long time. But I wanted to try something different and try out the sales world. And I am now here in the business development role with United Capital Funding.
Perfect. So what does a business development officer do? And also, what does United Capital Funding do? So please tell me a little bit about what your daily job is and what the company is actually doing.
Yeah, so as a business development officer, it's my job to go out into the Tampa community and like the greater Tampa Bay area and educate people on what we do at United Capital Funding. So what we do at United Capital Funding is we fund businesses through their receivables. So we purchase slow paying invoices and fund companies who need help with working capital, cash flow to grow their business, build their business, and keep it going.
So you effectively buy up their debt. Is that what you're saying?
No, we don't buy their debt. We purchase invoices that we know are going to get paid. So we do our research on their clients. We call them debtors, and we do a credit analysis on their debtors. So we pay for invoices that we know are going to get paid. They're just slow paying.
Perfect. I asked that layman's question there just so that anybody else who might have as thick a brain as me might wonder that question. So I'm sorry for putting you on the spot a little bit there, Justeen. So what's the difference between what your company does and any other company that's doing this type of service or providing this type of service?
Yeah, so we've been around since 1998. So I feel like we're a very reputable factoring company. We actually have the same CEO we've had from the beginning, Ivan Baker. So what I would say that sets us apart is that we just have really good people who do the right thing. Like customer service is our number one priority. I know everybody that works in our office, all the account executives, all our C-suite people, they are all really good people and just want to do right by business owners. So that's what I would say, what sets us apart. And also, most factoring companies have fees for every little thing, and we only have one fee, and that's the fee on the actual invoice.
Nice. So you keep it nice and simple for your clients so they know exactly what they're getting into and what they're getting out of it, and then what you guys are doing in the background. So that's really nice and honest. It's good to hear that from a company that's locally in Tampa Bay. Rather interestingly, Schooley Mitchell in its present form has been going since 1998 as well. So we're both our companies are the same age. We're twins. So you work mainly with business to business, but you mentioned in the warm up that you also work business to government. So what can you explain that part for me, please?
Yeah, so we work a lot with staffing companies, manufacturing companies, and then of course business to government, because the government is typically slow to pay. So anybody who has a contract with the government, whether it be the local government like the city of Tampa, Hillsborough County, or even to the military. So we help those business to government type companies.
Cool. So anybody looking at this video, please like and share and help spread it all over social media to help Justeen's name get out there. And also you'll see her details are underneath her portion of the video. So please like and share and connect up with Justeen as you see fit from her connections on this piece of video. So as a final thought, Justeen, that you mentioned again in the warm-up that you were quite a top athlete when you were at college. I kind of want people to get a little bit more feel for who Justeen is before we finish up the interview. We get what you do. It's a fantastic job. So please tell me a little bit about you being a a top athlete in college?
Yeah, so I grew up playing like every sport there is to play, but I really excelled in volleyball. I went on to play at University of Iowa, and then I went on to work at the collegiate level a little bit in volleyball. And I still get to coach volleyball part-time, thankfully, but I think sports have really helped me in this business development role, just because having been an athlete and most of the time I was voted like captain of my team, I think sports teach a lot, like adversity. They teach you how to communicate with all different types of people, different types of personalities, and most of all, confidence. Like I'm able to go to events and meet strangers, and it's not a big deal to me just because I've done so much of that in my sports career. So I would say college athletes have that level of confidence that is hard to match. And I think it helps you a lot in a sales role.
Yeah, I can empathize with that because I played soccer my entire life, and just like volleyball, you get different animals on that field with you, different characters, and you have to deal with them because it's as much a mental game as anything when you're playing team sports or any kind of sports. In fact, most of it's in your head. So yeah, that's fantastic. It's really nice to hear that that's helped develop you as a person, therefore helps you develop as a salesperson for your company. So, well, Justine, thank you very much for coming on the show. It's my pleasure to have you. And again, anybody watching this video, please like and share and spread this all over social media. And Justine's details are underneath her portion of the video. So Justine, thank you very much. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You're more welcome. You're most welcome. As a last word, I'll hand it over to Dave for the weather.